So today we're going to talk a little bit about kind of the relentless pursuit of the why, of essentially the BHAG that we've been through over this last few sessions. And it's really important because if we have this big goal, we've been through the steps of how we break down that goal, how we share that goal out, there is still the need to do stuff, to get stuff done. It's not going to do itself. So you have this grand vision, you need to ask yourself, how are you going to achieve it? And what sacrifices are you going to make to then go and achieve that? So here are a few tips of the type of things that I work on and that I kind of promote in sessions that I lead as well around goal setting, visions and so on. So the first, number one, write the thing down. So I personally use a vision board type exercise. So this is where you kind of think about all the different things in your life that you want to achieve. You can get a magazine, you can cut the pictures out of the magazine and kind of stick them on a board. You can basically put them into a PowerPoint and print that off and balloon that up. But make sure that this is in visual line on a regular basis and tune into it, kind of feel that. What you may also do with this is begin to couple in a little bit around kind of mindfulness meditation as well, with some visualization exercises, maybe some journaling practices as well, just about how far you are going to achieve your goals. It may be about kind of breaking those down and things like that. Okay, but I think the first is write them down, write the goals down. The next one, we've already been through this, it's to break them down. So you've got your big goal, big, hairy, ambitious goal. What are the smaller incremental steps that you will take to then go and achieve that goal? There's more detail in some of the other videos that I've done on this specific topic, but the part that I haven't necessarily spoken to is to then consistently take action. Take action on a regular basis to get those small steps out of the way. Even if you can spare only half an hour a day, spend half an hour a day doing some of those small steps and measure the progress. Demonstrate to yourself, demonstrate to your mind that you are making progress towards this goal, because otherwise motivation will fade, it will wane. So the next one, number 3, is around the sacrifices. So outline what sacrifices you are willing to make to basically make this vision, this goal happen. So it might be, I'll talk from a personal example here actually. So what I used to do whilst doing some of my studies and doing some of my work is after I'd finished work, I was in this office here, I'd go out into the living room and I'd basically sit with the laptop in front of me and I'd be watching TV, and it'd be whatever programs were on channel 4, channel 3, whatever it may be, they would be on. And what would happen is out of the maybe 2-3 hours that I'd have in the evening, I'd maybe get about 45 minutes of work done because I was just sat mostly watching the TV. Whereas now what I actually do is come back in here, right? This is my base. I've got a TV here, but I actually use this for a different reason. I basically put football on because football is typically on daily now. Crazily enough, I often have headphones in with music on. So if I see something out the corner of my eye happen on the screen, I'll quickly kind of watch the football just to kind of give that little bit of interest and motivation. So it's not like I'm working all the time, but basically this is my work zone. So I basically use this as a zone. I'm getting much more done. So just have a think about some of those sacrifices. So depending on your goal, it may have different degree of sacrifices. So if it's work related, like my goal is, then it is about kind of having that space, that separation from other things to basically make sure that you do it. If it's something health or fitness related, it might be about the type of foods you eat, about alcohol, about smoking or something like that. Some habits that you formed that you basically need to kill off basically. So the next one is one that I personally find very useful, and that's about the accountability. So you've got your goal, you've broken it down, you've basically got your steps, you've basically got what the end game looks like as well as what those incremental steps are. The next part is finding somebody who will basically tell you, you haven't done this. Why haven't you done this? Basically get someone to hold you to account. It could be a friend, a partner, could be a coach, could be a mentor, could be a leader that you have. So just think about who that person may be, who may point the finger when you appear to be slipping. And the best thing to do is feed in the small incremental steps that you're intending to take to that person. Because the thing that will motivate you more than anything is turning up to one of the sessions with that person and telling them, oh, I haven't done that task that I set myself out to do. Because that's embarrassing. And we don't like being embarrassed. We want to show that we're making progress. So being able to show account to people is one thing that will kind of really get you far in this space. So the final one relating to this is the documenting progress and celebrating successes. So you've got your goals, you've got your breakdown, you're constantly achieving things, but what is it that you're actually doing to celebrate those successes? So if you think about it, if you're talking about the running example that I've given over a number of sessions, if you think of the marathon, if you didn't ever reward yourself, what would hook you into doing more? There's not very much. You know, you may get the satisfaction yourself out of actually going and doing the distances, but it may be something that, right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a night off on Saturday night, and it's just going to be just a binge. Let's just have some nice food. Let's have a little bit of alcohol as well, and all that kind of thing, just to basically enjoy it, just to shake things up a little bit. So you've got something to look forward to. And that's the same for any of the goals that you may set yourself, if it's kind of work related as well, that when you've achieved a certain milestone, what is the reward? One of my rewards most recently was that I said to myself, right, if this specific milestone happens, I'm going to go and buy myself one of the Aura rings. The Aura ring comes today. So basically that was me achieving the goal, actually smashing the goal. And as a result, I basically got rewarded for that. So there are 5 things about how you can basically go and smash that vision, smash that BHAG. So just as a summary, the first one is basically get them wrote down. The second one is about following you breaking them down, is to take consistent, albeit small steps, small action steps. The next one, number 3, is outlining what sacrifices you're willing to take to then achieve that goal. 4th is about being held to account, whether that's with a friend, a mentor, a coach. And the final one is about documenting the progress and celebrating success. Hope you found this valuable. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy.